Every player, every coach, I think, has something that pushes them. I didn't play here, I didn't get the recognition here. But at the end of the day, when the game starts, motivation like that doesn't win games for you. Good play wins games for you. That chip pushes you and makes you work harder, play harder. But at the end of the day, when the whistle blows, you can want to win all you want. You can want revenge. That thing doesn't matter. The other guy's doing the same thing. So you have to be able to produce, and that's the bottom line.
Girard steps it across the line. Girard wants three. Give him three. They've dominated in every way. Orange Nation, start your engines.
It's a great experience when you finish the season and play well. You want to play well all year, but it's really good to finish the season well.
Buddy Boeheim is otherworldly at the moment.
Wow, what a great effort. Everybody's going to be talking about Buddy Boeheim, and rightfully so.
Watching it on that stage, kind of a little emotional. Just watching the kids step up when it mattered most and put on that type of performance in the NCAA tournament.
We're bigger, and I think we're stronger than we've been. So that means every time you go out to play, you think you're going to win, and that's just the way you approach it. So the goal is the same. Get this team to be the best they can be. It's an unusual year. We have a lot of guys back. We got a lot of veteran guys. I have both sons playing for me. I've had one now for 3 years, and now I have Jimmy coming in. He's had the Cornell experience, and now he's ready to play here at Syracuse. So I'm excited to have both players, both sons with me. It's an experienced team, and that always helps.
Competitiveness, it was just a part of our family growing up. Me and Buddy and our playing on the little Tykes hoop, you know, I would never let him win, obviously, and it's just funny how that's always been a part of this. And now to be able to compete together is really exciting.
He wants to win no matter what. He's going to do whatever it takes. So I expect him to give it everything he has every night on the court, and everything else will take care of itself.
When they're here on the team and I'm coaching, they're one of my players, so they're treated exactly like the players on the team. The same accolades or the same opposite of accolades that I give to everybody. I mean, it's a balance, it's the same. Every player thinks they work as hard as they can, but they don't, because it's not human nature. So the coach's job, our job, is to push them to that maximum. And that's a daily thing.
Why you go game speed? This is live.
Players like to practice. Players like to get better. It's what drives them. Every drill is an important drill. So you're doing layups, it's not just to warm up, it's to go hard, like you would in a game. On defense, same thing. The first game, we're going to be in our best condition. We can get better as a team after that by just playing, but we're going to be in the best condition we can be the first game. Let's have a good first game.
Together on three, 1, 2, 3, together.
We have a great group of guys, probably one of the more experienced teams that we've had in a long time.
You have certain identities on teams. This group I'd describe as connected. Multiple starters back, guys that have kind of waited their turn to step in, multiple transfers coming in with experience at this level.
From that first practice, that stage is set, that expectation is set, that pressure is set, and that's why you're here as a competitor, because coach is going to create that environment, and it's nothing like it.
Play for Coach Boeheim, you really got to put in the work. You got to be a dog to play for him.
You have to bring it 110% every day because there's always someone, biting for your spot. We're playing 3-on-3, we're playing 4-on-4, we're playing 5-on-5, so it's being competitive.
It's not easy to play at this level for anybody, but to play for a Hall of Fame coach, that's a difficult thing, and these guys, they've got the mentality for it.
You always know where he stands. It's consistent, and that's the beauty of working for him, being a player, and obviously being a part of the family here.
The first word that comes to my mind with him is loyalty. The amount of people that have come through here that are still connected to it, it's just so unique.
He's the best. When you sit in that seat, you got different things flying at you all the time. So his adaptability to continually keep this program at that level, competing for championships and Sweet 16 runs, is unbelievable.
I love basketball, so I want our team to play well. You know, we want to win. So my job is to get this team to be the best we can be. So we still have a lot to do. When you've been the head coach at a place for so long, you have all these people in common. That's something that's created over time. We have a family. You know, we bring our players into our family. So we have that connection with all of our players, all of our former players. They're still part of it.
Back in the building, I'm back in the dome. Let's go.
And that's very important to me. My 3 assistants played here. They understand what we do here and how we do it.
So now when I go, all right, I'm going. 1, okay, 2.
The longer I am here, the more you see that everybody who comes here and stays here for a while actually ends up coming back.
The one thing an assistant coach has to do, he's going to be much closer day to day with his little group and really does a lot of coaching with his group, even during the games. Gerry, he has that same competitive streak that I have. He also was a guard at the highest level. So he has the information to give to the players to help them get to the same place.
I think the biggest thing is making sure there's always a bridged gap between Coach Boeheim and the players.
G-Mac, Gerry, he's somebody that I've looked up to since I've been playing basketball, ever since I was a little kid. As you know, he won a national championship, something that we all want to do here, and he's the kind of player that I kind of play like. So his play style and his coaching style is something that fit me really well. You want to play for someone who's passionate about what they're doing, because you know that that's going to make you better.
From my side of things, of how I do it, I think the biggest thing is knowing that every guy I work with, they know that I believe in them. I'm going to be here every day to work with you and try to get you better. So if he pump fakes this, he shouldn't be able to turn here.
Okay.
See how he can step through it?
Yep.
Where if you bury him, he's got one outlet, and it's the corner, which if you bury him, Cy's gonna cut it.
Yep.
Because your responsibility is shot first.
Where do you want Buddy on that?
It's Buddy's responsibility if it comes from Symir's right hand, not from his left. Because to me, this is too low for us to cover, because if I'm 2 feet too low, and this is shooter over here, what's he gonna do? Catch?
Bang, bang.
Yep, exactly.
But that's Benny over there, right? If there was a shooter right there, that's
He'd
Benny.
have to come up the line.
The summer was amazing. Got to work out with my teammates all summer. Got to work with G-Mac. He knows how to coach each individual player. That's something that I've noticed right from the start.
G-Mac, he's like my big brother, really. Having someone like him who was a hero for me growing up, telling me he's proud of me means more than anything I can even say. So it's truly been a dream come true playing for these 4 coaches. They mean everything to me.
This place means a lot to all of us. We all played here, and for me as an assistant coach, it's just about getting the best out of every single player that I have the opportunity to impact, and I take that job pretty seriously.
I woke up, I made a meal, rented the mall.
Amongst each other, we're competitors too.
Hands, go sit down, Jim. Go sit down, Jim.
We have a job to do in terms of recruiting, and sometimes you want to bring your guy in. Adrian want to bring his guy, and Gerry want to bring, and now we got 3 guys at one position. Like, How do we make sure we get the right guy?
Coach recruited me. He's a friend. He's a jokester sometimes. He can go talking out for ages before practice. But when it comes down to it, he's always there for me. So he's really like one of the most important guys for me out here.
Good, nice, good, finish, perfect. That's it, that's the angle.
Alan Griffin obviously played for me like the other coaches, went through a lot of adversity here as a player because he lost his job, got it back, sat down, and he worked through all that. And as a coach, he brings a good energy to the game, and he's really good with the players.
When I first got here freshman year, I was going to redshirt. Griff was like a big piece of like how I got through the season when I was not playing. He told me his stories, how, you know, he came in playing, then somebody took his minutes. So he's like, I had to get it back. He really knows how everything goes.
10 years from now, one of these guys will call me back and say, hey, Coach, remember when we had this conversation? I really appreciate that. That's what I love about it.
Set him up, Chaz. Set him up, help, B. Good.
Adrian has a little bit more experience, has a little different approach. He has a fire inside that really enables him to push his group of players, and he accepts nothing but their best effort.
Coach Red really recruited me hard, recruited me the right way, I think. He's been really good on me to shoot with my fingertips, but you gotta respect him. Anything he says, like, you gotta listen to it, because he knows what he's talking about for sure, and it shows.
Red's great. I mean, he's great on the court, great with basketball workouts, you know, all that stuff. He's really helped me over the last year. His son's my best friend, so, you know, I've been really close with him and his family in that respect.
You know, we always talk about getting better. Joe, Jesse, Barama, Frankie Anselm, all of those guys have improved. Whether if they played a lot or if they didn't play the way they wanted to play, I think they've all kind of addressed those issues.
I had a relationship with Coach Red for a while. He's always told me, like, you know, Frank, you got to come up here. You got to see what it's like. You know, it's just different being around here.
We got to do a better job of going to the offensive glass.
But, you know, I never got the chance. Decision time, the pandemic hit, so I never actually got to take a visit. But just knowing how big it was, you know, that even made me commit without even taking an official visit to the school. That was really a big part, you know, just being part of a family.
Be careful inviting Syracuse to your party. They're going to stick around a while.
Starts with Coach Boeheim. He's been here for 50 years. People say a lot of stuff about families. He puts it into action by his hires, by the people that he surrounds himself with, the people that he gives opportunities for. He gave me an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, it takes 20 years to get to a position at a level like this, and when the spot opened up, he didn't bat an eye. And I think that's what's different. People say it, but not a lot of people do it. His door's always open, but he gives you your space and lets you do your job. It's no different than when I played for him.
I'm very fortunate to have three guys who played here, really good players who understand what we're doing, how we're going to do it, and who are motivated to be the best because they came through here and they learned this is what it is. This is what you have to do to be the best. That's tremendous to have that on your staff. There's no staff like that in the country.
Look at you. You going up and he's going by you. What are you reaching for? As soon as you reach, it takes you out of position. You should never reach. In college, that's a foul. And you get taken right out, you get 2 quick fouls for reaching, so you don't want to do that. That makes sense?
You know, Benny Williams has taken me back. When I came in, I had only one freshman teammate. So he reminds me of that a lot, being around older guys and trying to kind of find his way.
You know, so the one thing I wanted to talk about too was our defense. Obviously, offensively, you move a little bit. Jesse's up sideways. But you see this block right here? That's what we do.
I can remember when I was a kid in the living room just watching Syracuse basketball. Like, it's crazy now that I have the opportunity.
What do?
Drop.
Drop. That's an automatic.
I've been looking for the spotlight my whole life, so now that it's here, I'm not going to shy away from it. I work for it. It's time to make it happen.
I'm going hard on my back to the wall. I was like, just pumping and there's no way they matching me off. Who really gonna stick me if we getting busy and we seeing rap when it's ball? I won't even.
I'm really excited just to get on the court in the dome, like especially because of the COVID situation last year, where it felt like practices on the court sometimes during games because there was no fans, nothing. I think everybody's just really excited to get back out there.
Jim Boeheim in the Carrier Dome, like, that's Syracuse basketball.
There's nothing like it. You know, I've said before, playing in a big game at the Carrier Dome, it's not a game, it's like an event, it's like a Super Bowl.
The special part of it is the people that come night in and night out, rain, sleet, or snow, and we get a lot of it. They're there, and they're cheering at the top of their lungs.
You know, when you got to play against us and you have one of those environments, it's not easy. You know, for us, we're fortunate that we get a chance to put hopefully a good performance on in one of those big games for, you know, as loyal a supporting base as you can get.
This year it's a lot different. I mean, coming off of a year with, you know, COVID, there was a lot of different aspects and different rules and regulations we had to follow. I think it was really good for us to, you know, come back in March, you know, turn our season around pretty much, have a great, you know, end of February, beginning of March, all the way up through the tournament.
Joe, he's the man. 50 points in high school, 4,000, Mr. 4,000 points.
Well, I think when you look at our perimeter, the way we shoot the basketball is, I think, on par, or if not better than really any team in the country. Between Joe Girard, Buddy Boeheim, Cole Swider, those guys, Jimmy Boeheim coming in really shoots it. We know we can stretch teams and do some things on the offensive end. The way you guys share it and play unselfishly together and stay connected, we're going to have opportunities on this end. So flip it around to the defensive side, we got to be that same connection.
Well, I think it's more mental than anything, just knowing that you can do it. Before practice today, I had a film session with Coach Red. We went over defensive principles and going to the glass every time, and I thought about those things during practice, and it showed.
Get out.
Benny will contribute. He's very talented. He needs to figure out what college basketball is all about. He's doing that little by little. The good news is he's playing in practice. He's learning how to do the work and what it takes at this level.
I mean, I put in the work to be here, so now it's time to show it, and I'm just going to keep working and keep listening to Coach Red, and everything will come into place. I mean, these guys have helped me since I came here June 4th, like constant communication about anything, on and off the court, and I feel loved here, and it's a great place.
During this last year, what a crazy year, what a difficult year for all you guys. The reason we got it through here was really because of one guy we got through this, and that's Brad Pike. I just want you to know, everybody here, that this would not have happened. We wouldn't have gotten through this and got to play games if it wasn't for Brad. And we've got something as a team, Brad, we want to present to you.
Anytime you get recognized by Coach Boeheim, who I've been with for a long time, and Hall of Fame coach, and you know, that was humbling. Getting it from Brahma, Joe, and Buddy, the award was great. You know, everything I'm trying to do is I always try to do everything for the student athletes, and it was nice to get recognized, you know, by them. We win together, we lose together, we grow each day together, and I always try to support them, definitely from the mental health standpoint, as well as from the physical part. We try to keep it as much family as we possibly can.
Now back into what we're doing this week. Grapes will grow in well-tilled black soil, nutrient-rich, but we want them to be stressed because stressed grapes make better wine. So first wine, when you try it, pay particular attention to what happens when you swirl it around the glass.
I grew up in Africa in a refugee camp. It was really a tough journey, but I don't take this for granted at all.
How many of you like this wine?
I can't believe it sometimes when I wake up in my own bed, in my own room. Like sometimes it catches me off guard. Like I just wake up and just be really thankful because I really come from the struggle.
It's an amazing story, being from South Sudan and coming over here and earning a scholarship to one of the best universities in the country, played for one of the best coaches ever. He brings a swagger, a sense of confidence.
Jalen Hurts, you got a new one. You got a new one.
He's always trying to pick people up. He's always trying to be there for different guys at different times.
Bull, I mean, that's, you know, one of my favorite guys on the team. You know, he'll always make you laugh.
Oh, I got the main man here. Feel me, big hitters.
What's up? About to get after it.
He's always there working hard, you know, supporting you, you know, whatever it means. And, you know, just knowing all he's been through in his life to get here, I mean, it's just an unbelievable success story. And, you know, I'm really proud to be his teammate.
He's worked his tail off, put himself in the best shape he can be, changed his body, and he's playing with a lot of energy. And I told him, like last week, I said, hey man, not for nothing, man, you've had your best stretch. You know, right before he got hurt, he just sprained his ankle, but he had his best stretch of practice since he's been here.
I'm more a vocal guy, like talking to people, like keep the energy. So I bring the energy a lot.
Hey man, great day for the youngins today. Big man, my old head was
Try to keep the guys motivated and things are not going right. We'll be in practice, you probably miss a shot, but you'll keep shooting.
One more, Frankie. Make a shot. Make a shot. Good shot, Frankie.
That's my role in this team, bringing energy and bringing positivity.
It's the everyday pushing. It's the everyday approach as far as the consistency. And that's the bar, and that's the expectations, and that's what we do. We push every day.
We just want to keep climbing the mountain, you know, getting our defense a lot better and rebounding the ball. So we just want to keep a day by day, take it day by day, and hopefully 4 weeks we're, you know, much better than what we are now.
Family on three, family on me. 1, 2, 3, family.
May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from pain and suffering. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy.
So I live by the 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That comes to mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I'm really into my faith. I'm really into meditation. I started meditation after my sophomore year at Villanova. I was having a lot of basketball anxiety, and my dad introduced me to George Mumford. He was a meditation coach for Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. He was with Phil Jackson on those teams. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to be successful. As I was a Jordan Brand All-American coming out of high school, I was a top 40 player in the country. So I had high expectations for myself going into college, and when I didn't reach those expectations for myself at Villanova, I would feel anxious. I would feel disappointed. I was looking for a place that I would be able to be myself, be true to myself, and not feel like I was just like another guy. And that's what I found here.
Today's a lot of little stuff. Okay, I know I have a lot on here, but it's just all 2 cent back-to-back stuff. And I also want to get some reaction out of you too.
Sounds good. So Ryder's like an uncle to me, really, almost like a big brother. I've been working with him ever since 7th grade. I'll never forget I would have my freshman test for high school. I was a 7th grader, and I'd have to do, you know, jump this high or run a mile in this time, and that's why he started preparing me for that. And ever since those days, I was working out with him every day.
Let's go hop on the hip machine. Let's go just 1 of 15. We're just gonna go the 3 ways.
You know, every day there is a purpose to what he wants to accomplish. Brad Pike, Pete Corsiniti, myself, obviously all the coaches, you know, each one of us are here to push him to be the best that he could be.
Remember I was at 39 at halfway?
Yeah.
And then I ended up with 77.
Yes, that is true.
You're not touching that.
We'll see.
That's the record. He'll get like 71 probably.
I'll stay in here till I get it. I'm gonna get 80.
What, you got 77?
Jimmy did. It's my first time.
This one's a W drill. I got it set up in a W formation, and so they're gonna go 30 seconds of lights flashing, and so they go through a cycle. 72! They'll get 30 seconds of recovery, and then they get to run it back again. Really, you only do it maybe 4 times during a workout, unlike Buddy's 12 times during a workout, just because of his competitive nature.
No way!
Big bro, 77. Little bro, 76.
No way.
kind of mad right now because I got 76 probably 2-3 times, and the record is 77. And of course it's Jimmy, my brother, but I'm going to be in there again tomorrow and make sure I get it.
I think I can beat him. I'm going to have to get in shape for that. I'm going to have to try that. I used to be good at it. I might slow down a little bit. Oh my God. You're an adult. You're an adult now, Bo. I know. We're going to go a little shorter. We get the thing, Boys and Girls Club tonight, so we'll go a little bit shorter so we can get everything done tonight. But same basic stuff, all right? All right, let's have a good one. One day at a time.
Together on 3, 1, 2, 3, together.
It's go time now. When you hit mid-October, every day we have a full day from 2 community service events. We have a event at the Carrier Dome, our orange-white tip-off, and then 2 days after all this, we have our first exhibition game. So there's a lot of moving parts as we get into basketball season officially beginning.
Your wrist is going to be killing you in about 20 minutes.
We're used to this.
Yeah? Already?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How about you, Samir? Did you play? When did you
Played football, nothing crazy, but I stopped playing around like 8th grade, probably around the same age as Jimmy.
I'm itching to get back out there. I'm ready to go. It gave me a lot of time to work on my game and, you know, do a lot of stuff like that, so I feel great. I'm ready to go.
I would like you to win the national championship.
Yeah, so we got that. We have that.
And I'm not going to get greedy. I want 2 things.
Yeah.
I'd like to get 18, 19 wins for Coach, so he gets to 1,000 wins for the second time, and do the damage we always do come March.
Going once, twice, sold. Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks for the support for the Boys and Girls Club. I think it's the most important thing we can do in this community.
Coach, there's actually a bonus one, an extra item here, an extra experience.
This will be good.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the
now
mic.
he wants the microphone.
Now we're in trouble.
Hey everyone, we wanted to put together our own item along with the rest of the team to throw in the auction to help out the club. So
Our item is going to be for 2 people. It's a lunch with 4 players of your choice. Take any 4.
Right there. We'll go to 400.
400.
400.
Right there in the back.
We got 400. All right. So 500. Where do we have 500? Right there. 500. Perfect. 600. Right down here. All right. Look at that.
Let's go.
700.
Table
Who
2.
can go 700 for this?
You in the back. 700 again.
700.
Koski fair.
Oh, right there. 800. All right. 900. Sold. $900.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks, guys. Good idea.
Yeah. What's your favorite number? Awesome. Yeah, it's mine.
It's just going to be fun tonight, just to see all the fans. I'm really excited to be able to show what I've learned, what I've grown, what's been going on behind the scenes, to show it to all the fans. It's just the feeling of coming back in the Dome never gets old for me.
It's always been a dream come true, just to be here. As a little kid, I always wanted to play in front of Syracuse fans, in front of my family. It's where I grew up. I finally got to like a place where I wanted to be. Me, Symir Torrance, if he's smiling, if he's laughing, he's at his best. So if you ever see me smiling, just know I'm at my happiest.
Full length on these? Full length on the first few.
Yeah, you know, we got the reaction drill. I got the record the other day, and, you know, of course, Buddy's going to dispute it, and he's going to come in and try to beat it. But, you know, big bro, I got to keep that record up there. You know, he tried. 76 isn't bad, but, you know, got him by 1. And if he ever beats it, I'm going to be right back in there the next day, and I'm going to have to one-up him.
Media day, I got to look fresh. Got the polo on for the people in the back.
The jersey means a lot, and it's a representation of the Syracuse community.
I'm just going to be on the X, everything on the X.
I've gone through a lot of stuff, and for Coach Boeheim to really believe in me and still have me on this team, it's a second chance. And now we back in the domes. I can't wait, because It's gonna get real quick.
Hey players, we're doing a poster signing, so go change because you got white on, and then you're gonna change back. And make sure you guys change.
Growing up here, I think you get that sense of what it means to be part of the program or be on the team. I came to school here as an undergrad, and then this job opened up. Coach Boeheim called me, and I'm back here now for my 3rd year as a director of operations.
That's good. You're going over here next. We'll do coach, we'll come over do the team photo, and then we'll spread out.
Do you think you're farther along than you normally would be at this point of the season?
Yeah, I mean, the summers have helped, and having so many veteran guys, I mean, it's just a lot easier. The new guys have picked everything up really well. We got exactly what we went after and what we needed to get, and that very rarely happens. It'll be a fun team to watch play this year. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Really looking forward to tonight with the orange-white scrimmage. Just growing up, going to this event all my life, and now to be in it, it'll be fun.
I'm Benny Williams. I'm Benny Williams' father, number 13's father, and I came up to watch him in the scrimmage. Tonight I'm going to be a dad, just enjoy the moment because he's amongst family, so tonight is enjoy. I'll have butterflies before every game after this stuff.
First and foremost, it was great being back in the Dome. Seeing fans, seeing some familiar faces throughout the years that come here and support us and support our guys every day. We got a lot of work to do, and that was just a little indication of how much work we got to put in, these next couple of weeks before our home opener. So the fun and games are over. We got that night out of the way, and now it's continue. We got to get back to work, and we got to turn it up a little bit here in practice.
I want that wider.
We got to compete the whole possession, all right?
No, good. Finish the contact. Good.
So you got to understand, when the play is over, you're sprinting back. You're not jogging back. You're sprinting back.
The only way this works is if you work your ass off, all right? Every second of the possession.
Listen, this was closer to what we have to do. I haven't pushed you hard enough. I'll take that responsibility for that. But this was better in terms of getting up and down the court, much better. We got one practice Tuesday before we play, so let's get better.
Get on me, 1, 2, 3, together.
I think today we really got after it. Guys pushed at game speed, so to speak. I think everything else is in place as far as the schemes and what we're trying to accomplish. So now let's try to get it up to game speed.
the most packed I've ever seen it in here, for real.
I can make the city hot if I want, like, I can spend any block that I want, like, look, big ready, I can catch any op that I want, like.
This week makes you feel like it's back to normal again. It gets you the itch, you know, to start playing in the season. I'm feeling amazing. I think that's the biggest thing, is just, you know, the confidence is there, the positivity is there, and the mindset's there. And we're all, you know, me included, and the rest of the team is really locked in right now and ready to go. How's the gut? Looking good, looking good. I'm back to normal.
We want to make sure we push it and get it up the court against this team. They haven't played much zone. When they do, it'll be a 2-3. They come down to screen you. That means they're bringing a guy around to look for this mid-post shot right here. Now you see when this screen's coming at you, you got to get off it. You can't let them just catch the ball right there. You better be careful. The Patriots are coming.
That's what I'm saying.
They're coming for you.
About to win 5 in a row.
They're coming for you. For me, the exhibition games are hugely important. I want to be in there, I want to play a game, put the uniforms on, do all the things you do for a regular game. So we're using that exhibition game as if it's an important game to get us ready. When Bowl is ducking in, we're playing almost too much man-to-man. We don't need to worry about that much. You know, get your hand in depending where the ball is, but you're ready to go to the corner. Whether we're supposed to win or not, or whether we win easily or not, doesn't matter. It's, you know, how we play, how we approach the game, and we'll learn from it. In that first exhibition game, we'll be ready to go. We'll prepare and play like that's a regular season game. There's just a few things to think about, all right? Number one, when we're going to play, we're going to play. No matter who it is, we're going out to play the best we can play. Everybody's obviously going to play in these exhibition games, but I think everybody always looks at who's starting. Doesn't matter. You need to be ready and treat it just like that. Every game is different, but every game can help you. If we're running a sideline and we're going to throw it back, we're rolling, we throw it back here, that guy's looking, who's going to shoot? We know that, but you're looking to understand where the shot is, and that applies to every game we play. Those are all the things you got to think about, all right? Let's be ready to go.
This team is such a family. This is an incredible group of guys. I can't remember this great of a group from top to top. There is no bottom. I'm like top to top.
It's amazing. It's undescribable. I was an SU fan growing up too. I like the fact that he's home and I'm able to see him at the home games.
Towards lob. Great. Edwards slams it home.
Right on cue, Symir, just like we talked about. He's a guy who can come in, create, and he's doing exactly what we need him to do.
I got a picture on my desk of Symir when he's in like 2nd grade from our old basketball academy that we ran here.
Swider right wing 3, and it's home for Cole. Man, he can shoot it. 16 now for Swider.
You're going to see a lot of that this year.
It's a real family here, and we've had a great relationship. When they reached out to Cole that first day, I could feel a sense of relief come over him.
Just by being one step above his angle, it deters that pass.
Ansel and Swider and Christian Adams surrounded and eventually got the ball out of play, and that was inevitable with the size out there.
Now, I like this group a lot, just how they're playing. They're active, they're moving, they're talking.
Inside Benny Williams spinning in a right-handed flush.
There you go.
I cannot believe that my boy is at Syracuse University and he's playing for Jim Boeheim and he's actually here.
Step back 15-footer rattles it for Benny.
Once you pass it, don't stand, move.
Orange pushes pace now. Williams spin move to the rim. Dishes off. Boeheim lays it in. Walk-game feed by Benny Williams.
It didn't take too long. There we go, young fella.
His potential is unlimited.
You got a rebound. You got 2 offensive rebounds here. 2. Buddy, you got to go to the wing.
Rebound Ansel. Back out Buddy. 3-ball same spot. And you know the answer to that question.
Buddy
is an assassin. You know, he has a lot of coach in him. He's highly competitive.
Back to his brother in the corner. Now Jimmy, head to the key, a lefty three, ring it up for Gerry Boeheim's first triple in an orange uniform.
We got a few shooters out there.
Gerry Boeheim gives you everything he has every time he's on the court.
Takes the three and drives into the lane, right to the rack, and finishes with the left.
You know, my expectations are, let's be the best we can be. So if you're anywhere in the top 5, 6, 7 teams in this league, you can come out and do anything. You can beat anybody.
I knew that I would have come here for like 2-3 years now. I was so pumped for today, and I just can't, like, I really could not imagine like how pumped I'm gonna be just for like the games like Indiana.
Having the freedom and the trust from Coach Boeheim, G-Mac, and all the coaches and the players around me to go out and be myself and play my game is giving me ultimate confidence, and I'm excited to continue that and get better throughout the season.
He did so great. He really did. I kept blinking my eyes, trying to absorb that is really Jimmy out there playing for Syracuse. I mean, with the Syracuse uniform on, playing with his brother, and there is his dad. It's a lot to take in. I mean, my heart is overflowing as a mom. So they haven't played together on the same team since high school. Was it weird?
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, it was definitely different, but it was pretty fun. And yeah, I mean, we both gave each other a 3, so that was cool.
Really watching the game to see what our team is doing, but in the back of your mind, you are a father, so you think, they're doing good, they're doing pretty good. That's a good thing. I like that. I thought our ball movement was good. We had 26 assists today, I think. I think that's on 30 baskets. It's probably close to a record. This was a really good exhibition. This was good. So we learned from this game. All right? Good job. Good job.
Together.